Howdy folks, Zach Smith, Pest Dude. Hey, thinking about ant baiting. These syringes like Advion Ant Gel or any syringe type bait, oftentimes I don't think people are putting out enough. And it's because I don't think people understand the size of the ant colony that they're trying to kill. If you have a trail of ants inside your house, that is not going to tell you anything about the size of the ant colony. And let's just take Argentine ants, for instance. Very big pest out here in the western US, spreading rapidly, huge colonies, super colonies, hundreds if not thousands of queens making babies, every day. If you're going to knock that colony back, you got to kill a lot of queens, all the queens. You got to wipe out. This may be a half-acre size colony. It may be buds all over your region, in your neighborhood. If you kill a bit of the colony, they're just going to repopulate what you've killed very quickly unless you deeply affect the size of the colony. And that's where these tubes of gel bait may not give you the right idea. It seems costly. I mean, what do we know? It costs a bunch. It should work. And I've got some ants, and so I'm going to put out how much? That right there. How much? Read the label. I always say read the label, but it's not fun and it's technical. So if you go to the internet and ask for quick tips, put a pea-size little droplet every 5 or 10 feet. If you have a very heavy ant problem, if you have Argentine ants again and again, if you don't know what kind of ants they are and they're small and they're dark colored and they feed on your sweet bait, keep going. You're fine. They're feeding on your sweet bait. You're on the right track. 1 or 2 tubes per 1,000 square feet might be necessary. So if you have a trail and you're putting little droplets every 5 or 10 feet along the trail, or they keep coming in through a certain area and you want to put the bait in that area, 1 or 2 tubes of this product per 1,000 square feet of affected structure. I mean, that's still not a simple thing to convey. I mean, my whole structure, let's just say your house is 1,500 square feet, 2,000 square feet, 4 tubes max for a big ant problem. They're not in every square foot of your 1,000 or 2,000 square foot space. They're localized. They're in the kitchen. They're coming in to the bathroom. You go outside and you may not see much of them at all. Or they may be walking along the edges of your concrete. If you put this product outside, it's going to bake in the sun. The sprinklers will wash it away, whatever. That's not the right use. You could put it in bait stations, close the lid, ant-specific little clamshell bait stations to keep it fresh a little longer. You could buy other products that you see all the time, like a borate base, like Taro or Dominant or Entice, things like this. But those are not Advion. Those are not the syringes. We want to know how to use the syringes correctly. I think what's important for me to share today, without being able to demonstrate anything, because this is just a thought, if you want to get results, more is better in the area the ants are prevalent. Now, if you put out a sweet bait anywhere near an ant colony, a worker will find it soon and they will come to it. Okay? So that's important. But think about how much you want to kill and reapply the product once a week or more because it dries out. And if the ants eat it, it's gone. Okay? So that's a thought for the day. 1 or 2 tubes per 1,000 square feet of affected structure is a ballpark. But that's telling you use more probably than you're using, because a lot of people are using 1/4 of a tube when they see ants. Not enough, not even close. Ideally, you would have a liquid spray outside, bait stations outside, gel bait inside, hit them with everything you got, but no repellent, no raid, nothing that's going to drive them away. You want them to walk through your spray zone. You want them to eat your baits. And you can use a non-repellent spray product around your baits and they won't conflict. All right, Pest Dude out.